Hi folks, Anthony here. Today, let's dive into the fascinating world of astronomy and astrophysics, but with a twist. I want to tell you about a brand new science fiction novel that's not just a thrilling story, but also sticks incredibly close to what we actually know about the universe. The book is called The Magnetic Storm, and I promise, it's a nail-biter. The story kicks off in the 22nd century. We follow Ben Darkmoore, a science journalist for a global news channel called Andromeda.com. He's based in Hamburg, working for his boss, a quirky old-timer named Steve McMulligan. While Ben is preparing for the channel's big Science Day program, disaster strikes. Suddenly, everything that relies on electromagnetism just stops working across one entire half of the planet. And in the 22nd century, that means total and absolute standstill. Naturally, Ben needs answers. He reaches out to one of his expert interview partners, astrophysicist Dr. Mahalia Struck. She has a terrifying theory. Earth might have been hit by a colossal burst of energy from a magnetar, a type of star no one had even noticed before. So, what exactly is a magnetar? Imagine one of the smallest, densest stars in the universe, a neutron star. These things are tiny, maybe only 10 to 20 kilometers across. They're the super-dense leftovers from a massive star's supernova explosion. The pressure inside them is so immense that it creates plasma, the fourth state of matter. Now here's the cool part. Neutron stars spin incredibly fast, hundreds of times per second, thanks to a law of physics called torque conservation. They inherit all the rotational energy of the giant star they came from. A magnetar is a special kind of neutron star with an insanely powerful magnetic field. If the surface of this star shifts by just a few centimeters, it triggers a star quake. This quake unleashes a massive blast of high-energy radiation, gamma rays and X-rays, that can travel for hundreds, even thousands of light years, destroying almost anything in its path. And in our story, a flash like that has just hit half of the Earth, from the American Midwest all the way to Central Asia. You might be wondering, how could we possibly miss a ticking time bomb like that in our own cosmic neighborhood? Well, thanks to recent data, like from the Gaia space mission, we now know our galaxy is full of high-velocity stars. These things are zipping through space at speeds up to 2,000 kilometers per second. That's not per hour, that's per second. It's easy to see how one could slip through the cracks, especially if it was flung out of the galactic core or from a binary star system where its partner exploded. The story in The Magnetic Storm begins just hours before this cosmic catastrophe hits Earth and unfolds over the next 16 years. The immediate effects are devastating, but it gets worse. Scientists quickly realize the magnetic storm has triggered a massive shift in Earth's crust. In California, the San Andreas Fault rips wide open, but instead of just an earthquake, a massive fissure forms, spewing hot lava and endless clouds of ash filled with sulfuric acid. The jet stream carries these toxic clouds eastward, blanketing the entire northern hemisphere. Beneath this dark shroud, all life begins to perish. Now, astrophysicists have long theorized a link between magnetic events and tectonic activity on Earth, but it's never been proven on this scale. We do know, however, that massive, prolonged volcanic eruptions have caused mass extinctions in Earth's history. Just look at the Siberian traps or the Deccan traps in India, vast ancient lava fields that testify to Earth's violent past. In the novel, this new disaster zone becomes known as the Californian Trap. So, we have a volcanic winter. Is this just another bleak dystopian story? Not quite. And here's where the science gets really interesting. If the ash clouds are confined to the troposphere, the lower part of our atmosphere, the volcanic winter will only affect the northern hemisphere. This is because of global air currents, which are largely separated at the equator. The southern hemisphere remains safe. The solution becomes clear. Escape to the south. And that's exactly what Dr. Mahalia Struck plans to do, taking our reporter Ben Darkmoore with her. They escape in an old-school DC-3 airplane, a rugged aircraft with piston engines and absolutely no modern electronics that could be fried. Their first stop is West Africa, which isn't even halfway to their final destination. The journey has just begun, and the real adventure is about to unfold. I'll tell you more about their incredible journey next time. But if you're already hooked, you can grab the novel for yourself. It's called The Magnetic Storm by Dr. Rainer Getter, who is a senior engineer and urban economist. It will be available starting this March on Books on Demand, Amazon, and other major online bookstores. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2 of the story. You won't want to miss it.